Seeing as we've been looking at how we can slip and slide our events around on the timeline and how we can ungroup the audio from the video of an event, in this tutorial I'm going to continue that investigation of editing and subsequently fixing issues. Of course, I'm using the video shot for the music video that I'm assembling, but you can use these techniques for any video project of your own. In actual fact, there isn't much wrong with the video clips that the band provided me with, if you don't count the embedded audio quality, but I want to continue using them so you can see these techniques as I use them with this now familiar material. So, regardless of the material used, in the event that your video file becomes out of sync with its related audio components, intentionally or unintentionally, Vegas Pro 12 does feature a function that helps you resolve this problem. When I state the video and audio become out of synchronization with each other, I just mean that they become misaligned on the timeline, i.e. they don't run together as they should. Now, what Vegas Pro 12 does to help you track down any misaligned video and audio is highlight in color these misaligned parts, so that you can see at a glance where the problem lies by highlighting what it realizes are two connecting components of the same original file. Now we'll look at this in practice in a moment. Therefore, when we do experience misalignment by accident, and all I mean by saying by accident is that we can sometimes move the audio and video out of sync with each other when we ungroup the two elements of the event. Well, if this occurs, Vegas Pro 12 provides an option to correct this problem. In fact, when I say an option, this corrective option is actually done in two different ways, and we'll cover both in a second or two. So, as I mentioned, even if you purposely misalign the event components, Vegas still provides the same method of realigning the now disparate parts. So, although you can misalign your video and audio on purpose, which is what we're going to do in a moment, when we do experience misalignment, we can resolve a problem very quickly and very easily by right-clicking on the video or the audio event which we wish to get resynchronized. And once we have right-clicked, then we would just choose the relevant synchronization option from the shortcut menu that pops up. I'll show you this in action. I'll select the audio component here and then right-click it and choose this synchronization option where it says synchronize, and from this point we then get presented with two commands to choose from on the flyout there. As you can see, you can choose from between by moving and by slipping. You'll probably realize now why I've placed this tutorial after the slipping and sliding tutorial that we watched prior to this tutorial. Anyway, at present, as you can see, both options are greyed out, meaning we can't use either, because our audio and our video aren't out of alignment. So let's rectify this. Let's purposely put them out of sync. I'll left-click on the audio component first of all to select it, and then go up to the Edit menu button and roll down, and I'll click on Group, and then across to Clear. So remember, this means now that the video element and the audio element can move independently of each other. So that's what I'll do. I'll move the audio part of this event away from the video, so that it does become misaligned. I'll left-click and drag the audio out of sync with the video. And notice when I do this that both components are highlighted in pink there to indicate this misalignment problem. Remember me saying at the beginning of this tutorial how Vegas highlights misaligned parts? Well, in pink there, that immediately tells us there's a problem. And we'll see this if I play this by checking up on the preview up there. Okay, totally out. There was no audio at the start, and when it does kick in, it's lagging behind by seconds. So, to resolve the misalignment of the audio from the video, right-click and go to the synchronization option once more. And from here, then I can choose from either option now because they're not greyed out. And what I'll do is I'll choose the top option by moving and selecting it there, and once I do click on it, it moves our audio back to the correct position. It's now aligned with its partner video component. As you can see, they now line up once more at the beginning and at the end. I'll hit play again. Okay, good. Right, let's go through the process once more, but choose the other option. First, I need to get them out of alignment, so I'll left-click on the audio and move it. Again, notice they're both pink to inform us of their synchronization issue. Okay, now I'll select the audio component here once again, and once more I'll right-click and choose this synchronization option. And from this point, we then get presented with these two commands to choose from, as we saw a few moments ago. This time we'll choose the second option, by slipping. Now, before I click on it, remember we just saw the by moving option realign the start and end positions. Now this option is slightly different. I'll show you what I mean. I'll click it now. As you can see, the audio is slipped back into sync, and we can tell this by both events not being pink now. However, the start of the audio is now here. Okay, this is a useful option, I suppose, if you want to make what are known as 3-point edits. I'll hit play so you can hear it now back in synchronization. Okay, silent at first. Right, as you noticed, the audio came in after a few seconds and continued until after the video finished. We don't have to leave it like this, by the way, of course. We can now trim the video event's length to match the audio like this. Okay, so that's what we can do when we want to resolve our audio and video synchronization problems.